Lorraine Campaign is a term used by U.S. Army historians to describe operations of the U.S. Third Army in Lorraine during World War II from September 1 through December 18, 1944. Official U.S. Army campaign names for this period and location are Northern France and Rhineland. The term was popularized by the publication of a volume of the same name by the U.S. Army in 1950, as written by the volume's author. Precise military terminology has been employed, except in those cases where clarity and economy of style have dictated usage of a more general nature. Thus, the Third Army operations in Lorraine are considered to be a campaign in the general sense of the term, despite the fact that the Department of the Army does not award a separate campaign star for these operations. Although the term Lorraine Campaign is unofficial, it represents a more traditional use of the term campaign, in that the battles described by the term were part of a larger operation that had a set goal. By contrast, the official U.S. Army campaign names refer to what were actually multiple campaigns and large military organizations with diverse goals. Operationally, the term encompasses the assaults across the Moselle and Tsar rivers, the battles of Metz and Nancy, and the push to the German frontier and the crossing of the Tsar River during the first half of December 1944. The Lorraine Campaign consisted of three phases. The push to the Moselle. The Third Army, lacking gasoline, was unable to swiftly take both Metz and Nancy, unlike the actions that characterized the rapid advance across France. After the Battle of Aricourt following the fall of Nancy and the meeting engagement of Mary, the Third Army had to pause and await resupply. For the OKW, stopping pattern was a priority that resulted in replacements and reinforcements for the German 5th Panzer Army and 1st Army. Stalemate around Fortress Metz until the 12th of October 1944 and the beginning of the assault on Metz. Exceptionally rainy weather hampered military operations. This combined with spirited German resistance and competent use of the terrain around Metz to delay the fall of Metz until late in November 1944. The advance to the Saar and the Siegfried Line. After the fall of Metz and its fortifications, the Third Army launched an offensive to advance to the West Wall. The attack across the Saar River was underway as the Germans opened the Ardennes offensive. Operations on the Saar were scaled down as Third Army shifted troops north to counterattack the German offensive into Belgium and Luxembourg from the south. The move north of the Third Army marked the close of the Lorraine Campaign. The Third Army sustained 55,182 combat casualties during the Lorraine Campaign. Exact German losses in Lorraine are unknown, but were suspected to be severe. At least 75,000 German prisoners were captured by the Third Army during the offensive. Offensive operations by the U.S. Army in this part of the Western Front resumed in mid-March 1945 with the objective of occupying the Saar-Palatinate. Citations: Cole, XIII, Cole, 593, Cole, 592.